I suppose this is sort of part two of my Lisa Frankenstein review I did earlier of just horror movies that came out this year that were a lot better than I really thought they had any right to be. A group of criminals are hired to kidnap the young daughter of a very, very rich and powerful man and keep her hostage overnight, only to find out that she might not be as innocent and weak as she appears to be. This is a film that I probably would have honestly never bothered seeing if it weren't for the cast. This movie is full of a bunch of people where you go, oh, hey, that guy was in that thing I saw. But the big one for me here is Dan Stevens. I love me some Dan Stevens, especially when he has an American accent. For some reason, he tends to be a little bit more buck wild in films where he's American. I don't know why, but I'm always here for it. Now, I'm not going to say this movie is perfect, but if we compare it to Lisa Frankenstein, since it came out the same year and has Lisa herself in it, it's definitely not as good as that one. However, it is still a lot of fun. I wish it was maybe a little bit shorter because I feel like the premise eventually starts to run thin, but they did about everything you possibly can with this storyline, and hey, that's good. The fact is, I've seen an absurd amount of vampire films. That's not a spoiler, I mean, that's in the trailer. I used to watch every single one I could get my hands on back in the day, and in the grand scheme of vampire films, this one's pretty good. It puts some new twists on the lore, it hits a couple of the great trademarks. I know I'm way behind and everyone's already seen this film, but I hadn't, and I gotta say, yeah, I had a lot of fun.